Happy summer solstice for those of you who are in the northern hemisphere of the planet, and happy winter solstice if you're in the southern hemisphere. Today is a powerful day when it comes to the energy of the planet. There is an eclipse that's going to be visible in India, Africa, China. There's also several planets that are retrograde, like Mercury went into retrograde, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. And when planets go retrograde, it's often a time for us to kind of go backwards, because retrograde is a shifting of movement backwards, and reflect into our lives and bring awareness to those areas that you may want to heal. So there's also Mercury in retrograde, right, which can bring challenges in communication and travel. And it's important for us to be patient during this time, especially with coronavirus, and there's a lot of protests still happening, and they will probably continue to happen this entire year. There are a lot of injustices that are happening all across our nation and across the world, but I want to focus on the positive. The potential for great transformation and change is here for us in this present moment. So today and tomorrow, with every day actually, let's come into the now. So on this eclipse, on this new moon, summer solstice, tune back to the wisdom of your own heart and see where that wisdom guides you. See where that wisdom leads you. There's harmony in our heart. There's rhythm, there's flow, there's love, and there's deep guidance, not just of your own higher self, but of all of your ancestors, angels, guides, whatever you want to call that wisdom that each and every one has access to when we come to a place of silence and surrender. We all have access to a storehouse, a wellspring of wisdom and love and healing. So in times where you feel fearful or unknowing of what your next steps are, come back to love, because love will teach you what is important. Love will teach you how to pivot, because fear, according to the law of attraction, we're going to call in more fear into our lives, because we are energetic beings, and like a boomerang, whatever you put out will undoubtedly return to you. So if you stay in a state of fear and anxiety and anger, that will continue to circle back around. Just think of it as a boomerang. It's going to circle around and come right back to you. So if we choose to put out love, even in situations where it is so deeply hurtful, you feel afraid, surrender to your heart, surrender into your heart, and see what you discover. There may be a magical opening that you've never even thought of, because vibrationally you weren't vibrating at a frequency to even resonate with that type of thinking. Summer solstice. Solstice is that time of the year in the northern hemisphere, the summer solstice, where we say goodbye to spring and we say hello to summer. The summer months are months of joy, when the sun is shining upon us, and the sun has so many healing benefits. Every culture, from Egyptian culture to India and Surya Namaskar, sun salutations, to the Mayans, every tradition that is nature-based on this planet has revered the sun. The sun is essential for immunity. It gives us that vitamin D that we need to fight this coronavirus and any other virus. It helps to enhance mood, memory, and the feelings of general well-being. So summers months bring that to us. There is an overlay of some shadows too, as we can see in the protests and some of the police brutality. Our creator, spirit, divine mother intended for us to live as one spiritual, loving family. So take these moments as an opportunity to surrender back to love, and let's heal. Let's heal the traumas of the past with divine love. Remember that we are energetic beings, so whatever we put out is what returns to us. So in the face of injustice, let's march with love. Let's surrender into the love and see what possibilities there are. Because if we try to go against hate with hate, it's just a disaster waiting to happen. But if we come to hate with love, we can break free. What we put out into the universe, what we put out into this planet will come back to us. So on this great moment of time, let's tune back to the wisdom of our heart, because each person that is on this planet right now, you're born to be here, to be a part of this ginormous shift and change and evolution that is occurring on this planet right now. We are all part of it. And as you awaken, as we all awaken as a collective, we're going to be able to shine brighter and then guide each other. Because as energetic beings, when you shine brightly, you will naturally shift the vibration of all of those who surround you. So just working on yourself and being positive, sharing love, shedding, letting go of all those things that do not serve you, letting them go, and living from a place of joy, living from a place of this present moment, and creating from a place of love. It will shift you, firstly, and by shifting you, it will shift all those you come into contact with, knowingly or unknowingly. That's one of the best gifts that we can give to the planet right now, is being love and being positive and being joyful in this moment right now. You could practice yoga, which itself is union with the divine, whatever that means to you. You could practice just love and kindness, visualizing love and kindness for all of humanity, praying. And again, no matter what your religion, we're all one spiritual family. Let's end this division. Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, someone who believes just in love, Rastafarian. We are one love, one family. And when we remember this truth, the violence we see on this planet will cease to exist, because we're going to be helping one another. We're going to be loving one another. We're going to be picking up our brothers and sisters who need support. When we live from the heart, there's love, there's light, there's a Christ consciousness, a Jesus consciousness, a Buddha consciousness, a Krishna consciousness. Again, it doesn't matter what you label it. This consciousness of being is our inherent true nature. It's love. So in the next few days, in the next few months, try to continue to ask yourself this question: how can I live from a greater place of love? How can I serve love? Maybe that can be the meditation today. I want to say I love you guys. Have a beautiful summer solstice and eclipse. And even with all these planets retrograde, use it as an opportunity to come within and reflect on all those places that you might want to heal. Let go of all those things that are not serving you. Maybe Marie Kondo your house. Maybe Marie Kondo your body temple of all those emotional things and memories that don't serve your highest truth and love. So if you have feelings for somebody that aren't positive, ask yourself, does this bring joy? If the answer is no, let it go. Offer it to the flame of the celestial sun and allow it to be transmuted. That's what fire does. If you want, write down on a piece of paper the things you want to let go of. Pray on it. Offer it to a flame of fire as the spirit of our own consciousness that has the ability to transmute, to burn it to ashes, those things that don't serve you, and let it go. I love you. Namaste. And have a beautiful rest of the weekend. And happy Father's Day to all of you fathers out there.